Tuesday. We gonna take it on a dyno Thursday and get it all the way dialed in. But what we finna do right now is we gonna take it on our 200+ mile drive. Make sure the motor broke in. I'm gonna get some data off the car so I can relay to the tuner and let him know what the car doing, which I already, you know, I know what it's doing. I know the areas that we need to tweak. I know the areas where we need to tweak the tune at. This a decent sized cam, so it's gonna require a little bit more tuning than normal, but we're gonna go ahead and get it taken care of on a dyno, and that's what we got going today, gang. It's been a long process with the Monte Carlo. It's a process with all of them, man, and it ain't necessarily all the process because of me. A lot of the process is when you trying to work around customer schedule, customer's budget, and stuff like that, and it just prolonged the process of getting the car done. But you know, old Willie Rebuild, he tried to hang in there and get the job done, no matter what the situations is or what kind of obstacles come my way. I still try to do the best job that I can, just like you see me doing right now. Most shops is not gonna do this. He don't give a damn if your car clean or if it's dirty. Long as he get his money when the job is done, that's all he concerned about. So when you find a guy like Willie Rebuild, you better hold that motherfucker dear to your heart, because most of these shops, they not gonna play these fucking games. They not gonna let you buy your own parts. They not gonna let you do none of that. They gonna give you one price, like I'm about to start doing, and when the job is done, he gonna call you. He gonna tell you your car ready. If you ain't there in an adequate amount of time, he gonna put a storage on your car, and after that, he gonna put a lien on it. And that's just the facts of the business that we in. It's not always the shop. A lot of times, it's the customers. And we'll talk about that a little bit more when I get finished driving this and breaking it in. I'm gonna try to get a little footage of me driving it. I'm trying to wait, really. I'm actually trying to wait till the traffic die down a little bit, because down low with the AC on, the car, it wants to die when you come to a stop. You know, that's all in the tune. Nothing that we can't get under control. And when I say we, I mean me and the tuner. Once I relay the information to him and let him know what the car is doing, we'll be able to stimulate those conditions on the dyno. That's why we put it on a dyno. A lot of these other fucking shops that y'all see and y'all praise, you never see a fucking video with the car on the dyno, which means the customer don't have a clue how much power his car making. You just taking his word for that. But they won't even take my fucking word when I got proof to back up what I'm saying. Because I only talk when I know what I'm talking about. If I don't know what I'm talking about, then I keep my mouth closed. But go watch your favorite YouTubers and see if you see him putting the fucking customer calls on the dyno. Go watch it. And then get back in the comments and let me know if what I'm saying is a lie or if it's accurate information. And some of them, I want them to go see the video and put it on the dyno, so you can see that fucking weak ass motor they built in that shit, or when it broke. That's what I want y'all to see. And then you can see the numbers that you get from my shit that I built myself in-house. That's right. But enough of talking. Let me go ahead and clean my towel out, dry the car off, put a little coat of wax on it and Armor All, and get it down the road. Look at Rat Nest, gang. A lot of the new subscribers, they probably haven't even strolled that far back to see the process that I took to build Rat Nest. But you can go back and find it in the old videos. I'm almost done with it. Got a few more knickknacks to take care of on it. And then we'll be in traffic in the game. That's right. Because a lot of them, they just think Willie Rebuild a mechanic. Man, I got the same fucking shit y'all got, bro. Look under the bottom of that motherfucker. Look up under there. Same shit you got. See that? I just don't show that shit because I don't give a fuck. I've been building cars all my life. That shit ain't nothing new to somebody who been doing it. So I don't even show it no more. But we gonna start back on Rat Nest in a minute, because you gotta find time to work on your own shit. Enough talking. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you ain't already subscribed, because I'm finna get ready to show you something that a lot of swaps can't even do. I'm finna take this bitch 300 miles in the next few minutes. I'm just waiting on the traffic to die down and finish cleaning up the car. And we gonna take that bitch down the highway 300 miles with the AC on. So stay tuned. I'm gonna cut y'all back on in a minute, gang. All right, gang. We got the Monte Carlo all cleaned up, and most of the traffic should have been died down by now. Or for the most part anyway. They might have a little traffic still left. I just don't want to get caught in too much traffic where I gotta be stopping and going with the AC on, because like I see, idling down low, she trying to stall out, and there's nothing I can do about that right now until I get to the tuner, and we'll tweak the tune and get that out of it. But I just don't want to have to fight with the car so much while I'm in traffic. And I'm not gonna do a lot of recording because I forgot my charger. I forgot my charger in my truck. But to let you know that I am going where I'm going with it, when I get to some landmarkers and signs, I'm gonna turn the phone on and start recording to let you see that I am going and put 300 miles on it. I haven't set the odometer yet in the car, so I can't show you on that, but I make the same run with every car that I do. So I know the distance, how many miles it is, but I can't show you on the odometer because I haven't talked to the customer to find out if he want me to leave the odometer started at 0 or put it back where the mileage was at on the car, because you get so many miles to adjust it. As a matter of fact, I'm finna call him now, because I think once you drive over the more than 100 miles, you don't get a chance to go back and adjust it. So I need to call him and see where he want me to set the thermometer at. But I already got a full tank of gas, so I'm about to start driving, get in there and start driving, and then I'll cut y'all back on once I get out on the open highway, gang. Yes, sir. Willie Rebuild. I told y'all, holla at me. Alright, gang. This old Willie Rebuild in traffic. It's kind of loud in the Monte Carlo, but as y'all can see, we out here on open highway. And for the ones from out here in Texas, y'all know Willie Rebuild, he on 287. And as you can see, old Monte Carlo sitting at 197 at 96 degrees outside with the AC on, gang. That's right. I told you. If you want that motherfucker done right, you gotta send it down here to the Willie Rebuild man, baby. That's right. Y'all see it? RPM sitting at about 2,500 with a 36 converter, 3600 converter in it at 80 miles an hour, baby. And we sliding and cruising through traffic. That's right. When you come over here to Willie Rebuild, I'ma do it the right way. I'ma get the job done to where you ain't just riding round and round the block like you on a go-kart. You can put that son of a bitch on the highway and say, Willie Rebuild built it, and he did a damn good job, baby. Listen at her. Listen at that. See that? I ain't doing nothing but feathering the gas. Y'all see how quick I went around that little car? Feathering the gas, and we at 100 miles an hour. Now let me go ahead and slow it down, because it's evening time. And the old lawman, he back here on 287. That's right. Right now I'm coming through Arlington. In a minute, I'll be in it somewhere. I'm gonna cut y'all back on in a minute, gang, because I'm trying to save the juice on the phone. Yes, sir. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Y'all they don't do this for y'all. They don't put that shit in traffic. They burning rubber. Anything can burn rubber. That 305, 350 that came out of here can burn rubber. We sliding through traffic, baby, with the AC on. Hey, look at that. Not an inch of sweat nowhere on my body, baby. That's right. Cold AC. I'm gonna cut y'all back on in a minute, gang. Now I can talk my shit. Alright, gang, we back on. And like I said, for the ones of y'all in Texas, y'all know where I'm at. I'm a long way from the shop, baby. But I ran into a little problem, and I'll show y'all once we get to the destination, because I'm trying to save some juice on the phone, because my phone ain't really charging in the car, gang. But all in all, I'm doing what I need to do right now, and that's breaking in the engine. Other than that, I ain't worrying about nothing else, because I can tweak and make adjustments once I get back to the shop. So I'm getting on 45 now, gang. 45 headed towards Houston, south. That's right. And we moving and grooving. We slide through traffic, baby. I told y'all, I don't build a neighborhood shit to ride around the block. Put the bitch in traffic. I'm gonna cut y'all back on in a minute, gang, because I'm trying to save the battery. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. They don't show y'all this. I'm on the freeway. Freeway, baby. I-45. Willie Rebuild. Over and out. Alright, gang. So as y'all can see, the old Monte Carlo made it down here to the other shop. It's about 80 something miles away. About 80, 85 miles. I always drive them down here to break the engine in. Plus I had to check on this truck because the privileged customer, he want Willie Rebuild to deliver it 8 hours for him for free. So the bitch been sitting here for about 3 months. Or longer than that, probably. But anyway, I'm gonna show y'all the little problem that I was telling y'all about. And I had this problem before. Usually when I had this problem, it be with the AC Delco compressors. As you can see, that clutch got red hot and started melting the paint. I noticed the AC wasn't blowing as cold, so I pulled over to check it. I'm gonna have to check that compressor once I take it off and see if it's the AC Delco or the full season one, because usually I have good luck with the full season compressor. But I had a few AC Delco compressors to do that right there, where the clutch get hot and like it's trying to almost lock up. But that's not a big deal. Compressor under warranty, we'll bring it back. When I go to the shop, one thing I need to check for, if this is the 4-season compressor, I need to check and make sure that this system is still full of Freon and this switch didn't go, this system, let me explain it to y'all right. I need to check and make sure the system is still full because it had the correct oil in it and everything, Freon, everything. So what I need to check for and make sure that the Freon didn't leak out and this switch is malfunction, and let the compressor keep running with no Freon in it, because the Freon actually keeps, the Freon in the oil keep the system lubricated, and once the system drop under a certain pressure, then the compressor should stop pumping. But I smelled something, so I pulled over. When I pulled over, I seen what it was, but that's not a big deal. I might just get the customer to change this switch either way, because I want to see that the compressor wasn't cycling right, and that switch could be malfunction. But I need to just check the system and make sure that it's still full, and if not, we just had a failure on the compressor, which that has happened before. And that's why I drive the car 200-300 miles before I give it to the customer, because I know exactly what to check for with the car versus the customer trying to relay to me what's going on. Because if the customer was driving, he'd have kept driving and locked the fucking compressor up and popped the belt and everything, and he would have been stranded. But when I'm driving them, I'm looking for certain things like that that can go wrong, and then I can make my final adjustment. See, that's part of the reason why you don't see the cars come back to the shop, is because I take my time and go drive it. That way I can tweak the car, whatever I need to tweak, see what's gonna fail, and if it fail, I'll fix it and get it back on the road. So tomorrow I'll swap that compressor out and get another compressor, gang. But we done made it the 80-something miles. It's gonna be about 80-something miles going back. I'm not gonna do a lot of recording because it's finna get dark. Once I get back to the shop, I'll cut y'all back on, because I want to try to keep a little juice in my phone on the way home, just in case if I have a situation I can call somebody. But I got my tools in the trunk. Ain't too much can happen that I can't fix on side the road. But it was running good, running strong, other than the few tweaks that I need to make in the tune. But other than that, everything was good besides that compressor. So I don't see no reason why it won't make the run back without any problems. But that's why I drive them, gang, so I could find things like that that's going wrong, working out the bugs. So once I hand it over to the customer Thursday, he ain't gonna be back. He only come back when he want me to upgrade something else for him, gang. I'll cut y'all back on in a minute when I get to the shop. Yes, sir. All right, gang, as y'all can see, we done made it back on to the shop. It's nighttime now, baby. But we went ahead and got the miles on the Monte Carlo. I called the customer up and told him the situation with the compressor. He said he's gonna check his account. And see what the situation is. But as y'all can see now, we got 233 miles on the thermometer, and on the trip that I just took, it was 213 miles, gang. So that's enough miles on the motor. I'm happy with that. Usually I try to get it anywhere around 200 to 300 miles on it, and we'll bring it and put it on the dyno Thursday. It's Tuesday night. Also, I went ahead and checked that compressor. The Freon is still full of Freon. I mean, every now and then you get a compressor like that, and This not the first time that happened, and it probably won't be the last. And that's the reason why I said what I said earlier about me buying the parts, because if I'd have brought this compressor right now, I would have took it off right now, tonight. Took it off, brought it home with me in the morning, straight to Summit Racing, bring it back, drive the car some more, make sure everything good. That way when we get to the dyno, we ain't gotta be trying to rush to put this on, put that on. We done already got everything under control. So that's something that I think I'm gonna start doing, just buying all the parts. That way if I need to bring something back, I don't need to go through the customer. At the end of the day, if I tell you I'm gonna put a 4-season compressor on your car, that's what it's gonna get. That's what you're gonna get. I'm not gonna tell you I'm gonna put an AC Delco compressor and then put a 4-season. The AC Delco a piece of shit anyway, because them bitches, they'll always do that right there. So that's what I usually use, the 4-season compressor, and I don't really have an issue. I never really had an issue with those. That's what I got on my car, a 4-season compressor. It been running on my car now for about 3.5 years. Never had a problem out it. So it wasn't the Freon, because it's still full of Freon. I don't know, it was, I guess the compressor, it got hot or whatever it did. But another thing too with these compressors, when you buy them, let me see if I can get my light where I can show y'all the difference. God damn it, where I put my light at? I might have put the light in the truck. Let me check real quick and see if I put it back in the truck, because I want to show y'all the differences with those compressors. It's probably in the Monte Carlo. Let me check and see. But I'm gonna show y'all the reason why those compressors do that shit. Hell I did with the light. But anyway, I got one right here. This is a used one, and it's good. And if you look at it real close, you can see that they have a gap in between this clutch and the pulley when it opens and closes. This is a new 4-season compressor right here that he just brought for the dump. Look how tight the clearance is in this right here. See, you can't even see in it. When this compressor engage and lock up against it, it's tight and it get hot. And I noticed that a lot on these new compressors, like the clearance in the clutch is like minimum to none. If you look real good at this, you can see a gap through that. See that? See that gap? That's why they do that. So what I do is, they be under warranty. I take them back. I'm not about to shim no fucking compressor and all that. I don't rebuild compressors. I feel like if you spending $200, that bitch should be shimmed right out the box. I'm not about to go and pay them and then I gotta shim a brand new compressor, and then when it break, they gonna say the reason it broke is because you messed with it. No, I'm not doing it. So I'm just gonna take this off and bring it back to him. Me and him, we would bring it back to Summit and get another one and put on here. Cause that's all was wrong with it. I just showed y'all. I've been know that. But don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Y'all seen Willie Rebuild, take it out on the road. Y'all see that Willie Rebuild is a human and parts break and there's nothing I can do about it. But I can tell you this, when it leave out of the door, it's gonna have ice cold AC, baby, because it was blowing cold on my way there until I smelled that smoke. I said, hold on, gotta pull it over. Something ain't right here. So I went ahead and pulled it over and seen what it was, cut the compressor off, and kept on pushing, baby. And as y'all can see, 233 miles straight out the shop. Straight out the shop, 233 miles. The furthest I ever drove this car was to the next exit and back, and out there on the little road. One time I did take it almost to downtown, but it was too much traffic, so I turned around, gang. But as you can see, like I told y'all, this ain't that neighborhood shit. You come over here, Everything working the way it's supposed to be working, and it's a good situation. Minus the bullshit compressor. It's coming off of that Amara gang. But holla at Willie Rebuild if you're trying to get in traffic, because the Monte Carlo finna be in traffic. And the Don't gonna be in traffic, and the box Chevy too. Now, they holding me up. See, y'all like to talk about the shop. They holding me up. Look at here. They ain't got no parts. Look at that, gang. No parts for Willie Rebuild to do the job. No parts. See? It's not me, gang. It's them. But I done got on them, and they supposed to have these parts coming. So we gonna see what they doing. Because right now, guess what? I ain't making no money. I ain't making no money if I can't work. If I can't work, gang, I can't eat. I ain't been to the shop in 3 days. The shop been closed because of these guys. I'm waiting on them. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, man. It's Willie Rebuild. I'm out of here, man. It's 10 o'clock at night and it's hot motherfucker.